All right, so here we have a couple of finder methods and create and whatnot. We do also have the capability of filtering out only certain things that we would want, like projections where by default you're getting all the fields, right? Notice that here we retrieve the username, the first name, the last name, but you can also specify which fields you want, right? Just like we can in Mongo, right? So in Mongo you could say I want Alice, but I don't want right now. It's by default it retrieves all the fields, but you can be explicit and say, well, I don't want all the fields. You can provide a second argument here where you only want the first name. So you can say first name, and you say 1, and notice that now it only returns the first name. It's still returning the ID. You can still filter that, and you can say I don't want the ID. I think it's a 0. There we go. Notice that we are only getting the first name. So you can do similar things as well in Mongo using Mongoose. So for instance, you might have a function where you can say find user's first name, right? And you provide the user ID for the user that you want, and you can implement it using find one. Actually, no, find by ID. Actually, no. In this case, you do have to use. Excuse me. You have to use the regular find, right? Find allows you to do these kinds of more sophisticated filtering. So the first one is you find the user, right? And then in the second one, you can say that what is it that you want to filter. So you want the first name, but you don't want the ID. And I think this still works with find one. Let's see, let's try it out. Let's make this available in the API, or as a map. And in main, let's try it out. Right, we're going to pass in the information about Bob, and let's run it from the command line. Okay, notice that indeed we just retrieved the first name, Bob. Yes, as you would expect.